Here, near the mouth of the Detroit River in 1796. It was the center of British operations during the War of 1812 and was destroyed by the British when they were forced to retreat in September 1813. Today, there are no visible remains of that earlier fortification. The current dimensions of the fort can be attributed to the American Army, which occupied the ruins of Fort Amherstburg from October 1813 until July 1815. When the British reoccupied the site in the summer of 1815, they inherited a smaller, semi-completed earthen fortification that contained a few roughly built structures. The reluctance to spend large amounts of money on Fort Malden was partly due to the British uncertainty about the future of the site. The Upper Canadian Rebellion of 1837 through 1839 meant a renaissance for Fort Malden. Troops were rushed back to the fort to repel attacks by rebels and their American sympathizers. Between 1838 and 1840, the fort was almost completely rebuilt. Two large barracks that held 400 soldiers were hastily erected, as well as an officers' barracks, guardhouse, jail, and numerous other buildings. The earthworks were repaired and armed with cannons. The last regulars left Fort Malden in 1851. Whiskey-hungry American appetite. It opened in 1929 under the name Pioneer Distillers Limited. There was even a small airport built close to the plant to facilitate shipment to the United States. It eventually became part of Culver Distillers. The original plant burned to the ground in 1950. It took 3 years for the decision to be made to rebuild a plant at its original location. It was rebuilt as Canada's most modern distillery, with its primary product being Seagram's BO.